Welcome to Take Me to the River, and thanks for coming to our YouTube channel. We've had a great year thus far. So many great performances. We had a great theatrical run for Take Me to the River New Orleans. A great record release. What a great year. We're really excited about our streaming release January 20th. And we just got nominated for a Grammy. That's right. Without any further ado, we have 2 or 3 best of shows for you, starting with one of my favorite bands, the New Orleans Suspects.
This first song is called Good Intentions, and you gotta watch out, the road to hell is paved with them.
But the road to hell is paved with good intention. I tried to shine my love light on your face. Man, some jokers looking over my shoulder. Another dog, another day, another rat, another race. Looks like the road to hell is paved with good intention. And I tried to do what my heart said to, man, but some jokers all in my shadow. There's just one thing I want to bring to your attention. The road to hell is paved with good intention. I tried to shine my love light on your face. Some jokers looking over my shoulder. Another dog, another day, another rat, another race. Looks like the road to hell is paved with good intention. I don't know all the rules of the games that people play. Wave hello, you say goodbye. I wanna laugh and you make me cry. Stand up tall and live, make me wanna lay down and die.
back. The New Orleans Suspects are so good, aren't they? Next up, PJ Morton, New Orleans Girl, featuring the Rebirth Brass Band.
Yeah, you're gonna be in the. I think you're gonna be on it like this type. You know what I mean? I think that's the vibe. Go on, do your thing.
I started playing with a full degree trombone.
I just started playing snare drum first, and I switched from snare drum to baritone horn, like marching baritone horn, in the 7th grade, and I played that up through college. And while I was in college, I was always coming back home playing bass drum. So I was actually a horn player who was drafted to play a bass drum.
We've been band going 33 years. Glenn got the band about 6 months ago, something like that. 6 months ago. And Chad been in the band like 2 or 3 years. Right. Fun that we both their daddies. Ain't that something? Unbelievable.
Was there one specific place that you try and look for your talent?
It's happened natural. Some guys been playing music, like the young guys in the band, they hang around the band long enough to hear enough music that we play. They say, Phil, can you join the band? I said, wait till somebody can fire and drop out. That's how it works.
I see.
I was hurting, boy. Them 4 parades killed me. Yep, them 4 parades killed me.
Well, they call the city the Big Easy for a reason. No one's in a rush to go anywhere or do anything. And so, communities last forever. You can leave this place, come back 20 years, you're like, wow, it's pretty much the same. Nothing has really changed. The buildings, the people, the culture, the food. You're like, Katrina couldn't even, if a hurricane as massive as Katrina couldn't wipe it away, or yellow fever or something like that, I don't think anything can. Think of the happiest moment of your life. That's New Orleans. Every day.
So right there, so it's so it's that whole step. Yeah.
We were mentored by older musicians because we were allowed to go out and watch them play, like the Dirty Dozen Brass Band. They used to have a standing Thursday night gig, and we were young, but they would let us come in and listen to them play. We would listen to the Trey May Brass Band play. They would embrace us like, man, you guys should come check out what we're doing. They would never say, don't come here or don't listen. And now we feel like, as the older musicians now, we have to do the same thing. So when younger guys come around, we try to tell them, hey, man, get your horn out, come on stage, and sit in for a little bit and learn a couple of tunes or learn how to be a professional in the profession. So we try to mentor it that way.
Music is designed to take all the pain and the stress away. You wanna have a good time. You wanna forget about everything that life is throwing you at the point in time. You come to a Rebirth Brass Band show and you just forget about everything and just be yourself for a moment. You know what I'm saying? You can be anyone you want to be at a Rebirth show. New Orleans itself, it plays a big part in my life because it's so influential with the music side because of a lot of great trumpet players like, Louis Armstrong and Dave Bartholomew and all these guys from New Orleans from way back. They paved the way for guys like me to have a career in music, in New Orleans music, that is, And recently, after we won our Grammy, we see things changing for the brass band culture itself. A lot of people are starting to catch on and come out to shows and support the band, and that's big for the city of New Orleans. That let us know that our culture's being heard. The people are interested in our music now. You know what I'm saying? Because for a long time we thought it was only in the streets of New Orleans you can get it, but now you can catch it all over the world. I look up to these guys like in Kermit Ruffins played a big influence, like Terrence Blanchard, Wynton Marsalis, of course, Nicholas Payton, all those good guys from New Orleans. We we all took a liking to jazz really young. You know, me, Trombone Shorty, Glenn Hall, a lot of us young cats that's kind of keeping the culture going right now in New Orleans. We took a liking to it at a young age and just set up under the old cats and learned everything we can, and then we furthered our education at NOLA, Institute of Music in New Orleans for high school kids. And from there, man, we just been trying to take it to the next level.
That drum break right here.
I started out like around 3 or 4 playing the drums. I wanted to switch over because I seen the sousaphone, and I really wanted to play the big horn when I was about 7 to 8 years old. And a guy named Anthony Tuba Fat Layson made me carry a tuba to my grandmother's house, and I easily changed my mind about that. We're not scared to express ourselves through music. You know, a lot of people tend to really hide how they feel behind the music and talk about it. We express it right on our instrument. If you're having a bad day, you're gonna pretty much know it off our instrument. On a good day, you're gonna hear it on our instrument, and it not that it's good or bad, but it's just the soulfulness that you're gonna feel from that time that just is, you know, amazing that we can do that down here, no problem. It's been proven the last 2 days I've been in the studio, and we've taken all genres of music and squashed them together, and it sounds great. New Orleans music is just whatever you put together. You can get 10 folks with some instruments and come up with a whole different sound. You can't get that everywhere, man. It's just different. Our vibe down here, we drink different water. Our water come out the Gulf and out the Mississippi. And we just funky down here, you know. We like to have fun with the music and try different things. We're not scared to express ourselves through music.
I hope you enjoyed that behind-the-scenes look at the making of this incredible track, New Orleans Girl. From the latest single being released from Take Me to the River's brand new record. It releases on March 11th. Can't wait to see you next week. Until then, be safe and stand in unison with our Ukrainian brothers.
Respected 'cause I'm the queen, born in New Orleans, mother of the twerk team. Hot meal, cook a spicy like red bean. Gumbo music, can't help it, it's in my team. Chicken wings, but I'm mistaken for being mean. When you really get to know me, I'm sweeter than fly rings. One Barbie and the hottest on the scene. Nice ball, represent the possible. I'm here first, behind mine. Never go nowhere, we like a sign that's more to us. We're shaking our behind, even though we like to twerk, we have intellectual mind. Wow, girl, she got my angel in the sky. He the one that make you laugh, he the one that make you cry. 504, we one of a kind. Certified boss shit, and I put it
I said you better watch out. Cause Katrina put them all over the world. You better watch out if you see a New Orleans girl. Yeah, I said you better watch out. Katrina put them all over the world. You better watch out if you see a New Orleans girl.
Wow, I love that song. It's so catchy. It's gonna stay in your head all day. I can almost assure you of that. It does for me. Next up, the funkiest band in the land, my favorite funk band, Dumpster Funk.
I can hear music somewhere out there, and I can hear happy voices out in the air.
It's a 24-hour city. That's one reason why. Non-stop, partying every day. So, like played last night, though, like 3 o'clock in the morning. Mardi Gras time. We're gonna play again like Saturday and Sunday. It's all non-stop party.
Lazy Lay Bone Tone really let
Yep.
the good times roll, you know.
Yep.
It's a city that care for God.
Yep.
I'm gonna set the line. I'm gonna have a good time.
That's
That's why people come here, because of our traditions, and I think they will always be carried on. I don't have any doubt about that.
That whole Indian thing, and especially Mike, has just changed my life too. Very organic, very West Africa, and just feels very pure. Yeah.
Tribes from all over different parts of the city, like uptown, back of town, and downtown. Well, that's sort of like north, south, east, and west. Uptown, when I was coming up, was one of the biggest tribes that they had. As it grew, the tribes get bigger, then one guy may say, well, now I'm gonna be the chief. And he'll go start his own tribe. And like now, that's happening a lot. But when I was coming up, it was handed down to me. And so that's why we have so many tribes now, because a lot of guys is leaving from their tribe and starting their own tribe. You know, I've seen it build from maybe 30 tribes up to 50 or 60 tribes, because a lot of guys, the younger guys, you know, they coming out and they say they're chief. But that's not the way it goes. It's supposed to be handed down.
Come on, let me hear around. Everybody do your thing. No promise what tomorrow brings. Shake your tambourine like they do down in New Orleans. A big time serenade. Gonna have a street parade. And we're gonna set the line. Gonna have a good time, Lord. Shake your tambourine like they do in New Orleans.
In the 6th Ward, they would have the Skeleton Man who would come out Mardi Gras Day. Zulu Parade ends and passes through the 6th Ward. At that time, it ended by the Municipal Auditorium, which is in the heart of Treme. And so the Skeleton Man would come out, he would say, you know, you better stay in school, you know, listen to your parents, and if you play music, you better do right so you could one day be a musician. It was just a deep-seated thing in the community. Mardi Gras was such a big event, not on a commercial level, it is obviously, but on a community level. You had kind of like Mardi Gras for the tourists and all the other people. Then we had like our own Mardi Gras in the Tremaine in the neighborhood.
The green room is smoking and the prize is burning down. Throw the baby out the window, let the joint burn down. All because it's carnival time. Oh, carnival time. Oh, well, it's carnival time and everybody's happy, but
That was it.
That's killer.
People think they jive me, know they must be crazy. Don't see their misfortune, else they just lazy. Sweet a grand zombie, my yellow belt shawls on. Ain't afraid of no tomcat, and I'll fill my brain with bars and then come, boonie, kill it, come, walk on, gill it, splinter, come, boonie, kill it, come, walk on, gill it, splinter. Roll out my coffin, drink poison in my chalice. Pride begin to fade, y'all gon' feel my malice. Some gree-gree on your doorstep, soon you'll be in the gutter. Melt your heart like butter. I can make you stutter. Talking about your corn, booty, kill it, con. Walk on, kill the splinter. Corn, booty, kill the con.